Blue Star the Pleiadian. Living life in your new normal, while madness cavorts all around you. Part 2. There are only two forms of people now left on this planet. There is Group 1, and there is Group 2. Group 1 has had their spiritual back broken. Group 2 people are moving forward, keeping their momentum strong, accepting change and making cyclical changes with their minds, with their power of mind, and experiencing new probabilities and new opportunities that you can say are written in stone. Look now, Celeste's right hand is not completely healed, so Blue Star called me David and asked me for my help in working on part 2 of the transmission. So, I will be doing all the typing and contributing information to people that Blue Star wants me to. Meanwhile, Celeste will continue interpret everything that Blue Star says. While I am still doing my part 2, those people still trying to hold on to the illusionary former normal lives they lived are struggling almost insanely to make sense of why the former normal doesn't feel right anymore. Here is where humanity itself has been cut into 2 parts. They have unwittingly done this on their own. Here are some of the pros and cons of what Group 2 people see that Group 1 do not. We are also going to show you how some of the illusionary realities are still assailing the people we are now calling the Group 1 people. Number 1. Those still trying to hold on to what is not really there, and also those who do not understand that the former normal is gone. Group number 2. These are the people around the world who can see, feel, touch, and are aware that everything has shifted. Nothing was as it seemed to be. War has broken out between these 2 groups of people. Group number 1 detests change and will not accept change that interferes with their lifestyle. Group number 2 has had enough of the former normal and wants the new normal life. In part, that is because Group number 2 people are now living within the new light bodies. New light bodies are part of a type of crystalline structure, and as part of this physical transition, bodily functions are altering and aligning in a new environment, and new weather conditions are permitting their bodies to be in new alignment with power of mind. Group 1 people are backsliding rapidly and are living in various states of fear, culminating in many diseases being created for themselves all over the world. Their physical and spiritual impotence is spreading a rage that contaminates others who are like themselves. The Group 1 people's bodies cannot handle the massive influxes of a light type of matter, and these people normally start to decline physically and mentally. This new light matter is a creative, non-invasive type of force. This is now occurring at a stupendously accelerated speed, but only Group 2 people can receive it. Group 1 people are those people who are stuck in first, second, and third dimensions. However, for Group 2 people, their bodies sometimes feel as if the bodies do not fit right. That is because of massive light infusions which enter into each Group 2 person. In a very real way, it is their new life force. As Group 2 people's new light bodies expand, Group 1 people are trying to breathe in fresh air when they are outside and still trying to feel the heat from the sun. But for some reason, they detect a type of staleness which permeates that air. The Group 2 people looking around and wondering as they stand, and then in the outside feeling that sense of change of something fresh that seems to be absorbed by their bodies. In other words, everything that Group 1 people see and feel has such a worn-out quality that it cannot be embraced by the Group 2 people. The Group 1 people do not realize this is all because the illusionary world of the former normal has cracked, and even Humpty Dumpty cannot bring it back. Many Group 2 people are slowly arriving at the conclusion that some kind of moral turpitude is overtaking Group 1 people. Because Group 2 people, upon seeing or encountering Group 1 people, cannot see any life in those people's eyes, and overall Group 1 people are not really there. They are merely existing in decaying bodies and lifeless minds. Very wise group 2 people have been learning to try to not aggravate the other group. Their inner voice keeps warning them to just stay far away from them. Essentially, where group 1s smell death and decay in their own group and certain disaster that they can see coming, group 2 people see things as a fresh outpouring of love from divine beings and feel a new willingness to absorb all the new creativity that they can. For the group 2 people, they are experiencing as much alchemical reactions to mind linking to mind, not to endorphins, but to a person's pituitary gland. Escape, regroup, stand. That's the mortal and immortal code for all souls to unite and stand together back to back. Those 3 words you should emblazon in your minds. This is your personal and immortal key to immortality. Group 1 people are still learning and craving their former. No, none of them realize they were and still are addicted to the idea and their belief of the former normal. Their addiction has no limits. The only way I can explain this to you is their bodies do carry some type of pungent aroma. When group 2 people feel that the presence of the group 1 people is causing the second group people to feel attacked by the presence of group 1 people, then group 2 people should immediately escape. No heroics here, just walk away quickly and quietly. Group. This means power of mind is searching diligently to find something positive that will protect the group 2 people, making null and void any group 1 nasty ideas of how to hurt other people in group 2. Stand means just that. You've taken a stand in your power of mind and your physical body will follow too. This is how you can keep ahead of nasty situations. When they amass infusions of light matter, it is rapidly destroying group 1 people. This is a part of how anastasis and an individual soul cleanse and detoxifies themselves. Sometimes the host, for many physical reasons, cannot handle the detoxification process. When that happens, the person passes over from mortal life. They cannot survive living in the light. They survive in the dark very well. Now I have warned you that worst will become even more so as the illusion of time moves forward, and in so doing the illusion of time will continue to destroy those people. The misfits. The misfits are a result of the present and future group 1 people. You should redefine your expectations of yourself. Raise the bar only for yourself when you feel you should. Redefine your expectations of others. Do not become addicted to sorrow or moral emotional pain. Do not try to be a square knob fitting in a round hole. It never worked for you in the past. It will not work for you now. In other words, if the shoe fits, wear it. If not, buy a pair that fit you. Redefine your expectations of your new normal. 2023 is the year of contiguous changes, remember?